Hi, my name is Wanda Kay, and I still remember that day when I was 5 years old like it was yesterday. It was the first time I ever made a decision that could change the course of my life, and I knew it, and I was going to ride this one out and see what happened. It's a big thing for a 5-year-old, but there I sat in the back of that car and watched several things happening all at once. Outside of the vehicle, my mother, pregnant with her fourth child, was saying, "Oh, oh, oh," and reaching towards the car and running alongside it. She seemed quite alarmed. My little brother, who was just a year younger than me, sat next to me in the back seat, seemed a little bit concerned too, but he wasn't making much noise. And my youngest brother, who was just a toddler of 2 or 3 at the time, stood in the driver's seat, hands proudly around the steering wheel, delighted with the discovery he'd made that if you knock it out of gear, a car will roll. Well, it didn't roll far. We went into the ditch. He landed in the front floorboard, more rolled. He was a chubby little thing. And my mother swooped to the vehicle, flew open the door, and grabbed up her baby with cries of, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" While the two of us, my next youngest brother and I, sat in the back seat and watched everything unfold. You may be wondering what in the world decision I made that led to all of this. Well, I had made a decision not to intervene. Even at the age of 5, I was Mom's assistant, and sometimes I stepped in uninvited. And this day, I was ordered not to boss my brothers. And I said, okay. I was going to be a good girl, but I was also slightly rebellious. Even if my mom hadn't figured it out, I knew that youngest brother's nature was to touch, twist, pull, and play with everything within reach. And this was before the days of seat belts and car seats and things like that. And he had entertained himself by climbing over into the front seat to twist and turn and pull every knob he could find. And it was when he found the gear shift that we went on our little ride. The car was parked at my aunt's house, and there was a ditch beside the road, which stopped us pretty quickly. But I had decided this time I wasn't going to get in trouble for being bossy. And this time I was going to let the consequences fall as they may. Now, that may or may not have been the best decision for a 5-year-old to make, but it did teach me something, that even when you decide not to take action, there are consequences. And you don't get to pick the consequences. You just get to pick what your actions are. And there are times when we sit back in our indecision and we hope things will turn out okay. And they never do. You need to learn that it's about making a decision. Because whether you lead others or you're just in charge of your own destiny, someone's got to make a decision. The story's told of a general who, after 5 years of research and everything else that his staff had undertook, went into a meeting and within an hour's time had said, "We'll do this." His assistant ran after him and asked for permission to speak freely. And when the general gave his consent, he said, "Sir, you didn't even see any of the information. How could you know what decision was the right decision to make?" He said, "Son, there was no way to know, and even the people who had done all of the research did not know. But a decision had to be made, and we'll make it the right decision because we'll put all of our efforts and our resources towards that, and if it's not, we'll know soon enough, and we'll know what to do, but nothing's going to happen until someone decides." I don't know what decisions you're facing in your life. I don't know what you wish would change or what you hope stays the same. But whatever that is, Someone's got to decide to take action and to move steps in that right direction. And it's going to have to be decisive action. Because even as a little 5-year-old sitting in the back seat of that rolling car, I had firmly committed to that decision. Nothing was going to stop that rolling car until we hit the ditch. You've got to be committed. You can't jump halfway out of an airplane. You have to jump or stay in. Now, I don't know what those decisions are facing you, but I know you've been indecisive long enough. And it's time to jump. It's time to decide. It's time to take this ride all the way to the end. I hope this video has been a blessing to you today, and I hope you will like, comment, and share it with others. And I hope to hear from you again soon. I'll look forward to talking to you later. Bye-bye.